Kaity Jo with Graystone Lodge is joining us, and I believe we have Steve from Sky Valley Zip Tours with us as well.
Yes, good morning. And we actually have our owner, Jack, with us this morning.
All
Good morning, everyone.
right. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. All right. So, what is going on with Sky Valley Zip Tours? The season has just started, right?
Yes, we opened for the season about 3 weeks ago. Everything is looking good. We are super excited about this season. It's off to a great start.
Okay. And then you guys have several different zip tours. You have the Canopy Zip Tour, the Night Flight Zip Tour, and the Whistle Pig Kid Zip Tour. And it sounds like you can go from starting at age 4. You got 4-year-olds on the zip lines.
On the Whistle Pig, yes, we can take 4-year-olds as long as they're of a certain height. We
Okay.
can take them as young as 4. The Canopy Tour we can do as young as 10. And yes, we just did our first night flight of the season night before last.
That sounds so cool.
That sounds so cool. Is it like are you just in total darkness? Are there lights? Are there like glow things going on? What does that look like for the night flight?
Yeah, so for safety reasons, everybody has a headlamp,
Okay.
but we do it after dark. So you're zipping, depending on the phase of the moon, you could be in total darkness with stars, or you could be under a full moon. We schedule them for the full moon and new moon specifically for that reason. But then you zip into our cliff jump, and we've got lights at the bottom of the cliff jump, so it's totally spectacular.
Oh my gosh. So you're jumping off into lights though. You're not jumping off into total darkness. That sounds so cool. I'm on your
Correct.
website right now, skyvalleyziptours.com, and I just pulled up the picture of the night flight and the stars, that's one of the things that I miss about living kind of out in the country is the stars that you see at night. It looks absolutely gorgeous on a clear night.
Yeah, the mountains are great for that.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. If you bring the family out to Sky Valley Zip Tours, what are the kind of things that are available for a family to do for fun?
Well, sure. So we've got the 3 different zip tour options. We have a lot of folks that part of the family will do the canopy tour while the other part of the family is doing the whistle pig with the little ones that may not be old enough or big enough for the actual canopy tour. This year, we are not doing our Mountain Cat off-road program. That's on hold right now. But yeah, we've got all 3 zip line options.
All right. And we mentioned earlier today that today is a 6-month anniversary of Hurricane Helene. And I know you guys were impacted greatly by that. Are you guys, back up and running like before, or there's still some things that are impacted from that?
As far as our operation, we are back up. We did have to, this is Jack, we had to repair a couple lines that were impacted. But as we've always seen, we don't feel like we can always get our tour to be any better. But every time we do some slight adjustments, it definitely adds a new element to it for a lot of our. We have a lot of return visitors that really love to come see us, and so we're back up and running and better than ever. I think everybody in our community and in North Carolina and all that was affected by Helene, we're all going to have some deep scars that are going to have to heal. We were very fortunate to say it, to say the very least. And there will always be, for some time, grass that needs to grow, rocks that have to be picked up. I mean, it's utterly a mess. But some of our visitors recently, if you didn't see it before, it's kind of hard to picture the damage from our perspective. So as far as our guests coming, there's really no impact. As far as us, we see things all day long that we wish were different. And that's just going to be one of those things that time's going to have to heal.
You get saved 10% off when you stay at Graystone Lodge on all the zipline adventures. So that's just another fantastic partnership, Kaity Jo, that you guys have with the local businesses in the area. And what do they have to do that? They have to get a stamp on their hand, a note from the teacher. How do they get that discount?
Yeah, so I believe the way that we're working it with Sky Valley and some of our other adventure options as well is whenever you are going online to book your tickets, you'll put in a code. Is that correct, Steve?
That is correct. Yep, and you can get that at check-in. When you check in at Greystone, they can share that code with you.
Fantastic. All right, Kaity Jo, you guys have some really fun events going on. Spring in the high country, although we're not getting very spring-like weather here. What's it like up there?
It's been kind of a mix of really pretty days and then some really chilly days as well. You know how the weather can be up here. But there are some events upcoming, um, as we get into this springtime and have all of our partnerships opening. Everybody's ready to come up and enjoy the beautiful weather up here in the mountains. We've got a lot of hikes as well. So, the Graystone Lodge, we always do a blog post about things going on in the area, what to do while you're up here. So we've got a new blog post about some of the hikes as well that you can do up here while you're in town. Of course, go to Sky Valley, do some zip lining, and then the next day you can go and do one of the hikes that has a water feature or things like that. There's so many options up here for those adventure seekers. And then upcoming, we've got a few events happening. Saturday, 28th, there's an event at the Summit Trail Solarium in the Schaefer Center as well for some people wanting to come and experience some more of like the art that we have offering up here in Boone. We've got a lot of things. We always stay with App Theater and with the Schaefer Center. And, after your day of adventure, you can go see a show and relax and check out some of the nightlife up here as well. And then No Man's Land Film Festival is going to be this Sunday at Appalachian Theater. So there's just a lot of things that are happening up here. We're starting to open up some of the adventure things and kind of getting into that warmer weather. It's going to be really exciting. And then Tweetsie Railroad is going to be opening on April 5th as well. So there's just a lot of options for everyone.
Yes, no lack of things to do, no lack of partnerships to have with the great local businesses of the high country. Thank you so much, Kaity Jo. Thank you to the guys from Sky Valley Zip Tours. Definitely get out there
I've got
and
my notes written
yeah,
down.
we got Katie's got her notes written down. So thank you guys so much. We'll be right back. Good morning, fam.
Country happenings in Boone's embrace. Graystone Lodge with its gentle grace. Concierge level service so fine. In the heart of mountains where trees align. Where comfort knows no bounds. In Boone's high peak, peace abounds.